going on. Definitely excited about what God is doing. So listen, hey, you got to be excited about your own life sometimes because other people, not all the time, are going to be excited about what you're trying to do. All right? Sometimes some people going to hate on you no matter how much you do, no matter how good you do it, no matter how good you're at doing it, they're going to still try to find some criticism. So learn this. See, you are in transition. I kind of talked about that in that 1 minute words of encouragement. Go back there and listen to it. You are in transition, which means you are not at the place that you used to be at. If so, it means somebody done did a little backing up and you shouldn't have backed up. Hold on, Facebook. Let me clear you out because that's still a little blurry right there. I don't like that. Go ahead and get y'all nice and shiny. There you go. How y'all doing? Yeah, you in transition. So simply means that people gonna have things to say. Folk gonna have their own feelings about certain situations. Some people gonna say that you're crazy. Some people gonna say you're doing too much. Like people try to say, oh, you work out every day. That's just too much. Do you not realize to keep what I have gained, you can't get this 8-pack. You can't get that flat down here to up here. You can't get, listen, you can't buy these at Walmart. They don't sell these at Target. They don't sell this at where you at. All right, you can't get that. You can't get none of that. At the end of the day, you have to put some work into it. And let me share something with you. Sometimes in life while you're going through it, people are going to sit there and they're going to try to put out things about you. They're going to try to think things about you. You got to know you. See, I'm in transition. I'm trying to become a greater king, trying to become a greater priest, trying to become a greater person. And sometimes in doing that, you're going to be misunderstood. People are going to take what you say way out of context. And I learned a long time ago, folk who really know you, people who really love you, they know what your real intentions is. I don't never try to do anything. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. I don't send subliminal messages. I don't sit up here and try to make people think what I'm saying. I'm a very straightforward kind of person. And anybody who knows me knows that when they deal with me, ain't no going around the corner, beating around the bush. I'm too old to be beating around some damn bush. If I'm beating the bush, it ain't going to be because of that. Trust me. So while you're in transition to get to your destination, just know who you are at all times. Just know what your intent is at all times. Because some people can sometimes, when they're going through things in life, can misread and misconstrue a whole lot of stuff that's going on in conversation. That's the reason why I really hate texting. I'm going to be honest with you, I really kind of hate the whole social media platform thing because you really don't get a chance to know the tone of the person, the intent of the person, what the person is really trying to say. And I tell this to people that's in my life all the time. Don't ever go by what I text. I told y'all on my text sometimes to my mom when I'm saying, how are you doing? HOE is sometimes text. I ain't never even just be joking with people, call nobody no HOE. Right? I know, because that's just like calling, y'all use the BITCH like, you know, like it's just a regular word like I use nigga. Gotcha. But when it comes to certain other words, I ain't gonna say that to you. Not even in the bedroom. I'm not gonna call you that. I might call you some other stuff, but I ain't gonna call you that, right? So sometimes when I'm texting, sometimes I have a fat finger. Sometimes when I text to somebody, wasn't even what I even meant to text, because sometimes my stuff do auto text, right? That's why I always tell the person, and I want to appreciate folk that's really in my life, that if they really misunderstood, like my mama misunderstood a text one day, she called and said, baby, you sent me this text. Mama, I did not mean that text to go out like that. Because one thing about a text, especially with Android users, Team Android all day long, you can't send that text back. You can't, delete that text. You can't, let me play the text back. And boy, this is what I asked to my mom. I said, Mom, let me ask a question. If I would have sent that text on purpose, did you really think that I was that kind of person that sent a text like that to you on purpose? What if I purposely did send it? What was your first thought that came to your mind? Because I know I really do. I ain't gonna call my mom no HOE. First of all, she still got a backhand to hit me. I don't care how old she is, and I would bend down and allow her to do it because of the respect that I have for her. She says, no, baby, I knew you wouldn't say. I said, so let me ask you a question. Why did you call me? Oh, well, I was just trying to figure out because kind of in you probably thought I did mean that, didn't you? Come on, be honest, Mom. She says, no, I know you know better than that, right? But think about what happened. You still called and checked on a son that has never ever cussed around you, ever. I'm 54. I've never used a cuss word around my mama, period. To make her think that something in her head made her think that I would say something like that to her. Because that's how our enemy does. Our enemy will get us to a place to where we sometimes will even question the very integrity of people that we know that would never ever cross the line in certain areas of our life. So I told my mom, I said, Mom, I know I haven't been as close to you the last couple of weeks, last couple of months, because I'm really going through some major transitions of some things, breaking some things off, getting some things in order, connecting with new people, doing some things that I'm very comfortable in my skin to do. So I know that sometimes I have to pull away from certain people. It's going to be very critical. Some people that's going to always have an opinion. Some people will always have something to say about what I'm doing, and just let you see what I'm doing, opposed to me trying to prove to you what I'm trying to do, because really what I'm doing ain't really none of your business, number one. And number two, I don't need your approval. So there are some people like my mama, and I love her, she's 85, she's a saintly woman, and some things that I'm doing, she's going to have a whole lot to say about. So to keep our relationship where it's been for 54 years, mother and child, person that I respect highly, someone that has earned her respect, there's certain conversations I just don't have with my mother. Don't even need to be had, because of the fact being, once again, she's not going to help make the decision anyway. I don't need her wisdom in it, and I dang well don't need her opinion in it. So I've kind of pulled back on some things in some areas. In doing so, that's why when I sent that text, she thought I was going through something. She honestly came back to me and told me. She said, well, I thought you was having a moment. I said, Mother, be honest. Let me be honest with you, excuse me. If I was having a moment, the last person I'm going to have one with is you. I'm going to call somebody that I really don't like. I got enough enemies in my phone still. I can call and just go the hell off on and don't care about no reply. Don't care if they save the text. Don't care if they audio and video it. I meant everything I said, and I said how I mean. Because at the end of the day, y'all, on the real, 3 things about me. 1, I am a man's man. I don't have to bite my tongue about anything. If I said it, if I did it, I said it and did it. Because I still, number 2, believe I'm the baddest nigga on planet Earth. Your daddy, uncle, nothing against them. They came with me. Ain't a man on planet Earth, not even Kevin the Hulk Washington, which is 2 times my size. I think I got enough dog in me that nigga gonna bow down. I don't care who it is. C.T. Fletcher, your granddaddy, your grandpa, your husband, your ex-husband, your 4 brothers, your 5. I've had too many fights in my life. I'm just not gonna take a L at this age. I ain't doing it. That's just my personal belief. Now, he might come in and knock the hell out of me. He might come, your grandpa might come in and slap me and put me to next week. Probably would. Cool. But I promise you, he gonna feel it on the way back. That's just how I am. That's just the dog that my mama raised me to be. Never quit until you win. So we ain't fighting and finishing when you win. We fight and finish when I win. So be prepared. If you walk up on me, it's gonna be a long one. It's gonna be a long fight. It might last 2 or 3 days. You gonna let me win because I'm gonna annoy you. Like, nigga, with a black eye and everything else. Nigga, I'm finna come and get it. Right? And then the third thing about me is that I never ever lie. I don't care. I never ever lie. I figure if I did the crime, I do the time. That's the time I came up in. If I did it, I just did it. At the end of the day, it's not gonna stop me from eating. It's not gonna stop food from coming in my house, clothes will be in my back, and my bills getting paid. It's just not. It might be offensive, it might be appalling, but at the end of the day, it's not gonna stop forward motion for you or for me. And if I'm wrong, anybody would tell you. If I'm wrong, I apologize immediately. I remember something that I ended up doing to my brother that was kind of offensive to him. And because I'm also his leader, he didn't know how to really come and talk to me. But I told him, remember, you always my brother, and you the oldest. And even if you was the youngest, if I ever do anything, bro, that you don't understand that's offensive to you, please come to me, because I'm going to always be a man at the end of the day to say, if I'm wrong, please forgive me. And my clothes, let me share something with y'all once again, because my platform is never for men, it's always for women. Listen to what I'm telling you. A real alpha male does not feel less than who he is because he has apologized for what he's done wrong. Once again, you all are learning what an alpha male and a king is. A king ain't some nigga who just pay bills and take care of things and he got his business right and he got his stuff right. That's supposed to be the standard of every man. Every man ought to have a job. Every man ought to know how to open up a door and be polite. Every man ought to know to keep his damn hands off of a woman. Every man ought to know how to be able to take care of certain bills, not all bills. I don't subscribe to the nigga take care of everything. No, I do not. I watch my mother on her own business. We all hold our weight over here. We don't do 50-50. We do 100 and 100. There's certain lifestyles we gonna live. We gonna live it together, and we gonna all pitch in, and we gonna all enjoy one another's life. You ain't got to subscribe in it. Go to somebody else. Matter of fact, go to that Delta Beta and Charlie do, or the Delta, Charlie, and Beta do, and see how much money you will end up spending. You think you getting some good pipe laid, you paying for these niggas Jordans, you paying for their niggas Xbox and PlayStation, you paying for the cable in the house, you paying for something to keep that nigga around you. So don't act like you don't pay. Don't act like he the only one paying. You paying the price too. You either getting beat every now and then, cheated on every now and then, and lied to a whole lot. So you paying the price while you think you getting the bag. Come on, man. Y'all stop playing that. Let's be grown about the situation. You need an alpha male. You need a king in your life. Cool. That's what you desire to have. Understand that we are very, very in tune with our emotions. We're very, very vulnerable. We're going to make our mistakes. We're going to end up making sometimes some of the worst decisions. But we are men enough to say, I'm sorry, I apologize. Now let's figure out the formula or the solution to make sure that this is not a repeated situation. Most alphas don't like to repeat something that hurt somebody because we're natural protectors. We don't want to see the people that we love and that we really care for have to go through anything at our hands or at our cost. And that's why I tell folks, I am a very good guy, I'm just not a nice guy. And the reason why I say that, I'm very good at doing what I do. But if something has been done to hurt somebody that I know, even if I've done it, I'm not nice to the other than the person, and I'm not even nice to me. There has been times when I've had to discipline myself, sitting myself down in the organization that I was in, backing up from responsibilities that I was doing that was lucrative for me, but to discipline the situation for me to really learn from it, I backed out and pushed somebody else forward that was going to be a better presentation for the overall organization. I lost big time money doing that because I'm the one that started the whole thing, but because of some things that I was going through personally, I knew that it wasn't going to look good for the overall organization. And real alphas know how to step back without stepping down. Are you hearing me? Real kings know how to be able to let somebody else shine while their crown is being polished. So while and I'm still king, don't get it twisted, even with a rusty one. But at the end of the day, I understood that the polished one was more important to be seen for the overall picture. Because here's what real kings and alpha does not mind. We don't mind everybody winning because we win also. There's enough room on my own mountaintop. I'm not trying to take over yours. You do you. I'm going to applaud you. I'm going to support you. Because when you get through climbing up on top of yours, I'm climbing on mine. And I ain't worried about nobody trying to get me from getting up there. Because I've done the work to kind of like carve my own path that every other alpha can't get up on. And if you're an alpha trying to get on some of these platforms and you say some slick stuff, then you really ain't an alpha. Because alphas don't get on other people's platforms and try to say slick stuff. They're going to deal with the person face to face. Point blank and period. If you less than an alpha, you look for platforms to get on, to try to troll or to try to hate or to try to sit there and bring light on you and not the one that the light should be shining on, and that's the platform person. So since I know that and I understand that, I go back do some crap back on some people, but not to the point to where I'm going to lose a life again, and which I didn't clap back to anyone on this one. I was defending the character of a woman who got hit by a man. So what I said I was going to do was not appropriate for TikTok. Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube rolled with me. TikTok, whatever. Very, very sensitive. So you got to watch wordings and hand gestures and all the other kind of stuff that you do because TikTok is real quick, especially when a black person is growing their audience to try to bring some kind of sabotage to it. So I've learned over the time, over a couple of years, of what to say and not to say. I didn't think they would take it personal of me saying that a woman has gotten beaten by a man and I'm getting ready to boom, 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 boom. They took it personal. Catch it, TikTok. You don't really support women not being in domestic violence. I got you, no problem. So y'all women understand. TikTok will let you show your booty, they'll let you shake and do all that other kind of stuff. But when you start getting the hell beat out of you, don't go to them because all they're going to do is ban your life. They ain't going to let you come on and talk your truth about what happens domestically to women. So let's come on over to Facebook, Michael Coleman. Let's come over to Instagram, Michael the Hulk 50nup Coleman. So Michael the Hulk 50nup and Coleman. And then let's go over to YouTube. That's where we can talk about some real stuff. When I got to talk about real deep stuff, I'm coming off, shutting it off, and telling y'all to come over to my other pages, all right? But while we kind of talking about some surface stuff, I keep it on because of the fact being, that's all that is a surface thing. I got to admit though, they have grown 18,000 on my main page, and they are growing over here. But come on over to the other pages where we can talk about some real situations because women, domestic violence, them days are over. We're not, when I say we, I'm including me. We're not putting up with that no more. You ain't got nobody to call, hit me up. We'll find a way. I don't care what state you in. You do not have to subscribe to any man putting his hands on you unless he do it like King do. You dig, baby? All right, I'm out of here. Just to go celebrate some things. Man, don't I look good in this Fendi? So do. Don't I look good in these Balenciaga shoes? Yeah, I like them, man. They're real comfortable. You just slide them on like a sock and it's a shoe at the bottom. Man, this thing is popping and pimping. I don't sell the pants, but I do sell the shirt, I do sell the hat, and I do sell the shoes. Hit me up if you would like to be able to have it or to have something similar to it, not this one right here. But I do have some of my personal clothes that I bought that I am now getting ready to start selling. I'm having what is called I wore it once sale. That means I only wore it one time, the model, y'all seen it. And go ahead and sell it to some of your sons and some of you all, because some of my stuff is unisex. So some of you women, if you want to be able to buy it, you can. You got a son, you got a boyfriend, you got a husband, got to fit extra large to 2XL. Most of my stuff is extra large. I got some stuff that's large, like this right here is a large, right? But it was like an XL on me a little bit, all right? So if you was a large, extra large, or 2XL, I got some stuff that I'm going to be selling probably either this weekend or next weekend. I'm going to be selling. Don't forget, on the 5th of July, all of you all that want to be able to win an ab roller, between now and the 5th of July, put in your cash app for $3 per entry. So if you want your name in there 5 times, that's $15 to win one of these ab rollers, all right? I'm going to draw a name, you win an ab roller. Not only will you win an ab roller if you're doing $15 or more, but you're also going to win either one of those Louis Vuitton pouches or one of those Coach pouches. It has medium, it has large, medium, and small. This is a little pouch that you can throw some whatnots in. All right, so you win an ab roller, or you win one of those pouches, or if you buy the whole KingHulk Life system, which is our detox system, our pre-workout, our sauna suit, our waist trainer, and the ab roller, all of that for the price of $300, I would throw in for the first 3 people that want to buy one, I would throw in either one of those Gucci or one of those Louis pouches that will come in with the whole package, all right? Then on top of that, you all know you're going to get my 7-day workout plan, you're going to get my 7-day meal plan, and you get me personally 90 days to train you virtually or here in person in Oklahoma, and you get a chance to see 50 pounds is lost in your life in 90 days, guaranteed. I lost 190. I'm going to push you for 100, but we're going to set the goal for 50, all right? Appreciate you all. You have a great day. May the Lord bless all of you. We love you. I holla.